If people start to lose faith in you, then he will start to lose faith in himself. This is make or break for Darby Allin, Tony.
He's attempted it before, like you said. He talked about his ascent to Mount Everest. He talked about a lot of things about himself, about Brian, about his confidence and his lack of confidence, which led to him doing all these crazy things in his life. And now he feels this is his moment.
This does feel like his moment. In his hometown, challenging for the World Championship. I mean, I've got goosebumps, guys.
Yeah, that's right, Brian. He is the hometown hero here tonight.
Nope.
MJF trying to slow things down, which is not a bad thing to do.
And now, MJF handing over the Dynamite Diamond ring to referee Aubrey Edwards. And now, oh, come on! The low blow behind the referee's back.
Once again, you can't get too low for MJF.
No, he used that Dynamite Diamond ring. Oh, the side headlock. But, oh, Darby! Fires back! The low blow of his own, and now Darby Allin.
He's going for the Scorpion Death Drop.
Scorpion Death Drop!
Hell yeah! Cover it! Whoa!
Oh, no! Coffin drop by Darby!
Oh, my God!
A second! Darby's not done! A third coffin drop!
Cover him, Darby, cover him!
MJF trying to roll away. Nope, Darby won't have any of it.
4 in a row for Darby Allin!
Oh,
The side headlock!
That's right.
Take over, he's got him hooked! 2, 3! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this match and new All Elite Wrestling World Champion, Darby Allin.
Where were you on Wednesday, April 15th? I'll tell you where I was in Seattle, Washington, when Darby Allin claimed the richest prize in our sport, and he became the AEW World Champion.
It's a defining moment not only for his career, but a defining moment for All Elite Wrestling. My God!
Unbelievable! Absolute scenes here in Seattle!
And the locker room is emptied out for this unbelievable moment. His family was front row.
An unforgettable night for an AEW original. Darby Allin is your new All Elite Wrestling World Champion. And Brian, how good does it have to feel for Darby to reach the top of Mount Everest again, but doing it in his hometown of Seattle?
I mean, he has to feel on top of the world right now. All the effort effort he's put in to AEW, and the whole goal this entire time is winning the AEW World Championship, and tonight, Darby Allin did it!
As Sting comes out, our biggest moment ever, I do believe. It's ever since we've been doing this program.
The icon Sting, the clutch, motivational talk just moments ago. Darby Allin, focused, victorious, and your new AEW World Champion.
Never before, since the beginning of time, has a soul not flinched at the face of death. Death has met Darby before, and Darby always survives. Death offers Darby a bargain. Cross the pit, then live again. Death-proof. Fall. And Darby's soul will belong to death forever. Darby accepts. Darby realizes the trick too late. Where others would see certain doom, Darby sees salvation. Death tries to stop him, but Darby just keeps going.
The Psycho Driller!
Goodness! Ciampa in agony, Darby not moving. He wants to unleash yet another knee strike. He wants to make it a certainty. Tommaso.
Lightning can strike twice! Cover!
1, 2, 3. Oh, Darby!
Look at the face of Tommaso. He could not believe it. 2 fingers up. Twice. He's right. He hit him.
Darby Allin, we've seen it, Tony, throughout his AEW career. If we didn't know any better, we would say this man is inhuman.
An amazing match. 2 amazing competitors. I would have put the house on that. Oh, but wait a second.
Tommaso Ciampa.
You know what? Using Darby Allin's own hold.
The Scorpion Deathlock, the submission passed down to him by Sting, but now Darby is going to show Ciampa how it's done. He turns it over. The reversal. And Darby's sitting deep with it.
Oh, Ciampa saying no. But the damage to the hip from the Psycho Driller has got to be absolutely unbearable.
Ciampa attempting to make the crawl, reaching desperately for the rope. Darby drags him back towards center and sits back even deeper. Ciampa on the verge. He's wavering.
He's trying it. Look at trying to stay alive. Darby's sitting on it.
Darby
doing everything to get the leverage needed.
Darby trying to wrench back even. Oh, just there he goes. Darby ripping
A different angle.
Ciampa was reaching for the ropes. Darby once again adjusts the position. He taps out. Darby Allin victorious. Brody, the one chop Taz able to back off Darby.
Yeah, that's all it takes with that size and power. Oh man, that exposed concrete, ominous. It's like waiting for someone to get their head cracked.
Brody lining up Darby on the charge of cannonball. Darby, thankfully escaped her. I think Darby would have just been completely flattened.
Well, I've never seen anything like that. Boy, Darby is determined. Look at him. He is determined to expose this and throw Brody right on top of it.
Darby perhaps wanting to use that concrete as an equalizer against a much larger opponent. Who knows what he has in mind? Now Darby biting the hand of Brody King.
Whatever it takes, man.
Guys
Gentlemen,
are just battling.
no.
They are battling.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
There's
Brody just looked over his shoulder.
We
down
know
at the concrete.
Oh, my God.
Darby, the knees to the head, though. And now Darby.
Oh, my God.
On the concrete.
That was the lower back and the hips first, gentlemen, I do believe.
And that will level the playing field for the champion right now.
Disastrous landing for Brody King, and now Darby Allin, he's not done. Coffin drop! The lengths these men are willing to go to for the AEW World Championship.
Fans got it right, gentlemen. This is what we're all about. You're watching it right now.
Paul Turner giving Brody King the count on the outside. Can he make it back in? Can he beat the 10 count? Up to 8.
It's amazing he can even stand.
And he does. He makes it in, but Darby on the attack. Coffin drop.
Not done.
Tony! Tony! 1,
Get him,
2, 3!
Whoa, what is this? By Statlander.
Statlander. 4, 50, splash!
But it's new champs.
1, 2, no! Lena Cross able to kick out.
I don't know how, Taz, she got out of that.
I'm telling you, that was wild by Statlander. Man, I thought that was it. New champs, but no.
Hikaru Shida tagging herself in. Statlander seemed like she was caught by surprise, but still trips down. Lena Cross, Meteora from Hikaru Shida. And now Shida with Lena Cross in trouble. Falcon Arrow, center of the ring. 1, 2, no, Lena Cross more than equal to the task.
Second straight time that Cross has got out of a real tough spot.
Definitely.
Hikaru Shida looking for the katana here, that spinning knee strike. Lining up Lena Cross with Megan Bain. Belly-to-belly suplex.
Bain saw it coming. She didn't see Statlander, though.
Here's Statlander, the standing switch. Attempting the German, Lena Cross. Switch of her own, and now combination from Divine Dominion. And Hikaru Shida, remember she tagged herself in. She's the legal member of the Challengers, and she just got planted. 1, 2, 3.
Voting for this match, and still AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions, Divine Dominion. AEW! I'm home.
Well, she did get up, but she had to use her arms. And now, Death Valley driver and a cover. 1, 2, it's not over yet. Gentlemen, what a match for the TBS Championship. One we didn't expect.
The champion reflexively going for the Death Valley driver. And the challenger is hurt. Now the champion looks to go up.
If Willow Nightingale was taken aback by the return of the Samurai Hikaru Shida, she is showing no signs of it. Willow to the top. Moonsault press, nobody home. And Shida the knee.
Cover. 1, 2. Willow pushes out of that.
And Shida again, the knee. Willow is
Wow.
That knee strike has really paid dividends for the challenger.
Yes, it has.
Sapping the energy of the champion.
Katana, no.
Shida went for the back fist. Instead, connects to the elbow strike, but Willow went for the lariat. Shida countered. Willow, backslide, high stack. 1, 2, 3.
How about that? The big body check. I don't know.
Willow was leading with that lariat. Amanado was ready for it. And now,
Second attempt at it. He got the first, got pulled the second.
backslide, high stack. Amanada able to kick out. And Willow, series of chops. And now look for the gut wrench. That Babe with the power bomb, as she calls it. But Amanada counters, and now Queen Amanada hoists up the champion. Air raid crash, center of the ring. 1, 2, no! Willow just barely escapes.
We saw how much leverage the champion needed, bringing both of her powerful legs up to kick out. Emma, wait a second, she's in the wrong part of the town.
Oh no, Willow is ready. Pulls herself up, lands the boot to the face, and now Willow on the move with the pounce!
Oh, jeez. Wow, Amanada was lured in there by the champion, who put herself prone on the bottom rope, knowing that Amanada was going to come and take the bait.
Yeah, I think Amanada tried to slow down because she saw it coming. Nothing she could do about it, though.
The Babe with the power bomb, and the Babe with the TBS Championship.
The comeback killer. Here she comes.
A pounce!
Gotta shut out the pain, Brian. You know that as well, or more than anybody else.
Yeah, she's got her arm clutched to her side, but that's not stopping her. Look at that cannonball in the corner.
Cannonball followed up by the cover. 2. And that injury to that left shoulder, Brian, I think that's why Willow is only clutching Camille's leg with the right arm.
Yeah, you can see her. I mean, she's really protecting that entire left arm. That's thanks to the work that Camille's done during commercial.
Willow looking for the powerbomb, but can she get Camille up?
I was thinking the same thing. The Babe with the power bomb. Don't know if it's going to work tonight.
As Willow tries to steady herself, but Camille comes up high, drops down. Willow, and a very, very narrow escape.
Great combination of moves by Camille there, with a face buster and then a giant leg drop.
As Camille applies pressure to the TBS champion fans. It was announced earlier today by the San Jose Mercury News. Forbidden Door returns live Sunday, June 28th on pay-per-view from the SAP Center in San Jose. You can sign up to be an AEW Insider, AEWTIX.com for early access to Forbidden Door on Sunday, June 28th.
And the work continues on the shoulder. My God, now look at this.
Camille, not typically one to look for a Jujikatame, Brian.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You know, she's done a great job attacking.
Oh, now she's got it. She's got full extension on the arm.
This has to be it. Well, look at Willow just rotate up.
1, 2.
Oh, hell of a counter that time by Willow.
And Camille forced to abandon ship, release the hold, but another arm whip sends Willow down hard.
Camille's come into this match with a great strategy. And the way that she's been attacking Willow's shoulder has been nothing short of excellent.
Willow, the backslide, the stack, and got her!
Here's your winner and still TBS champion, Willow Nightingale.
Willow Nightingale just barely pulling out the victory.
He's bleeding from the nose.
Garcia wrenching back. Speedball in trouble here, about to tap. No! With the UFO splash! 1, 2, 3!
Kevin Knight!
The winner of this match and new TNT champion, Kevin.
How about the jet?
He is wrestling with a much keener edge. after the loss to Darby Allin 2 weeks ago than he would normally be, but Nash drives Kevin Knight down. Cocky cover. Knight breaks free, now lateral press, 2.
Yeah, I talked to, hold on here.
Again.
I talked to MJF earlier today. I actually talked to him during the week too, and he wants to make an example out of the TNT champion and take his title live right here
And Tony,
on Dynamite.
If you think back to the history of AEW, other than Kevin Knight's meteoric rise over the last 12 months, I mean, 2 people I could think of that had a very similar rise in our company was MJF and Darby Allin. I think MJF does not like having Kevin Knight's name mentioned in the same breath.
There's no doubt. That's a very good point. I think MJF sometimes thinks too much about things like this.
Hold on. He's got to be careful here, Max. He get disqualified.
What is he doing?
Putting his hands on the official. He needs to be careful because...
Great job, Bryce Remsburg. It was a ploy.
The Dynamite Diamond ring.
It was a diversion.
Oh, a low blow. Wait a minute. That's a low blow. Inside Cradle. Hold on a second. 2, 3. Come on.
Here is your winner, and still TNT champion, the Jet, Kevin Nash.
Springs forward, Hayter. Oh, the knee caught Tekla on the way in. And now the back breaker. Jamie Hayter moving with purpose.
Jamie's going for the Haterade.
Overhook, no. Tekla hoisted up by Hayter. Center of the ring, Tekla rakes the eyes of Hayter. And now the roll up, 1, 2, and the bridge back.
Still AEW Women's World Champion, the Toxic Spider.
Submission attempt.
Yes, sir. The Iron Octopus, if you will, on and pulling now on the arm. But Windsor rises up using her very strong legs here.
One arm free. She could try to get to the top rope. She's not too far away.
That's what she's trying, Nigel. You're right. Just lunges toward the rope that time.
Nice ring awareness, because with her head trapped like that, she couldn't see the ropes. She had to take a leap of faith.
Yeah, or look to see where the letters were at AEW at the middle of the ring. And running right through the champion, both champion and challenger down.
After that vicious clothesline earlier in the match, the champion was gun-shy. Wanted to try to avoid that as soon as Windsor set up. Well, no way she could get out of the way entirely.
What a night this has been. What a 2-night event this has been. And don't forget, coming up Wednesday, we've got Dynamite and Collision in Portland, Oregon. So we'll be back with you next week for 2 great events. We'll be back at our regular scheduled time on Saturday next week here for Collision.
The champion looking for a Hurricane Rana off the top, or perhaps a superplex, but Windsor not concerned, or rather not open to either of those suggestions.
Windsor is looking for a headbutt, but Tekla thumbs into the eyes.
Fans chanting, "This is awesome." What a fantastic main event we are watching here. And right now you see...
Oh, wait a second. Tekla, she's pulled those brass knuckles from somewhere.
You're right.
Windsor!
I don't know where she pulled those from, you're right, but Stephon Smith was looking around the left side, checking on Windsor, and Windsor's still in this. Watch out!
But
no! Oh, that's all!
And the referee didn't see the knuckles on the right hand of Tekla. Just hit them under the under the skirt. And now Windsor is dazed, and Tekla.
Windsor trying to get up, but Tekla stomps her back down and covers. 1, 2, 3. Tekla steals another.
Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley throwing hands here to start off our broadcast. Now the Death Riders descending on Will Ospreay.
Wow, Ospreay taking the fight to the Death Riders, but he's on his own.
Yeah, this is not good for Will Ospreay, especially on this concrete. Oh my God!
You can understand why Ospreay's so upset. But wait a second,
What's this?
It's like Alex Windsor, Ospreay's fiance, and Callum Newman, the new IWGP heavyweight champion, Hanare and Francesco Akira, Will Ospreay's friends, his stablemates in the United Empire.
Well, they got his back apparently here, Excalibur. Look at this.
And we got a showdown
Here we go.
here in Edmonton.
Like Dynamite is right. This is ready to explode.
Ospreay and Moxley, they will face each other this Sunday in an intense grudge match for the AEW Continental Championship. And Ospreay, bouncing Moxley's head off that pillar. And now Wheeler Yuta, Claudio Castagnoli, isolating Hanare.
Oh no, Hanari's gonna take a ride.
No, Francesco Akira, he just bailed out Hanare. Oh, wait, Akira just throwing his body at the much larger Castagnoli. What a wild start to our broadcast. Ospreay called on the reinforcements, United Empire.
Yuta driven into the hood of the car. Might have broke his back though.
Watch out!
Domination! The stop. Akira overshot it, but still. A splash on Garcia, and that leaves Will Ospreay and Jon Moxley face to face, center of the ring, a preview of what we will have this Sunday at Dynasty.
And both men are going to be injured, going to be bruised, going to be hurting, but that's not stopping these two men right now.
Who's going to be worse off with one table remaining?
Ospreay, rapid fire elbow strikes. Moxley steals himself. No, reversal. Ospreay sent to the outside. And now Ospreay back it up! Paradigm shift! Remember, it was 5 consecutive paradigm shifts followed by the chair wrapped around the neck of Will Ospreay. That's what put Ospreay out of action.
That was
and
2.
Moxley out of already now 3.
He's going to go for it again. He may try for 6 here.
Or he may try to end Will Ospreay's career permanently.
With that table, he's more than capable of doing it.
Oh, Newman.
Callum Newman, the Prince, coming to the aid of the King.
And Will Ospreay, the hidden blade into Jon Moxley through the table. Ospreay covers, 2, 3. This is the poison that has been dripped into the ear of Mark Davis by Don Callis.
Look at the arms dangle by the side here.
Wait a second.
Marina Shafir.
Marina Shafir, yeah. And Davis, not just Marina Shafir.
Oh my God! Look, it's the
entire Death Riders. Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, and Daniel Garcia.
You see Don Callis right to your screen telling Mark Davis, come on.
And Davis thinking better of this in the face of what would be, Nigel, overwhelming odds even for Davis.
What does this mean for Ospreay? Jon Moxley and the Death Riders don't have the most favorable relationship. Oh.
Dragging Ospreay from the ring is Garcia and Yuta.
Doc Sampson back.
Claudio Castagnoli pushing Doc Sampson away as the Death Riders. Where are they taking Will Ospreay? Claudio Castagnoli kick. A very unexpected development.
Where are you trying to go? Who are you trying to be? What is it you're chasing? I don't think you know the answers to those questions anymore. It's almost 7 years ago. I saw you for the first time. The power you wield, the ability you have. But this, your body, flesh, blood, muscle, bone, it will break eventually. You can try to run through the brick wall as many times as you want. The wall's not going anywhere. But if you step back and realize there's a door, you can walk right through it and become whoever you want on the other side. This, trained, honed properly, will not break. You take dominion over your mind, and we can turn you into a weapon like professional wrestling has never seen.